Symetrix took over new ownership in 2019, and the new owners didn't want to just put a new coat of paint on something or just create another box. So they set out to, ask the industry what problems weren't being solved by other manufacturers. Where do we need to go next? So we've spent the last 5 years in development on what we think is the industry's next generation AV and control platform. And we talked about it being our 50th anniversary. There's a lot of reflection that goes into that. And it's not just, hey, this is our new platform. When we look back through the decades of Symetrix past, as an engineering company in this industry, this is what we've always done. We contributed major technology innovations to the industry. In our SimNet platform, those were some of the first devices that talked to each other. We were a first mover with Dante. So it's what we do, and we're doing it again. We're not departing from the past in any way. We're taking that next evolution. And so one of the things, you mentioned the word revolutionary. We feel like there's been some major evolutions in our software that make it revolutionary. For example, we studied hundreds of designers to figure out where are they wasting time in their process that's not adding value to the end result, to the end client, or to their project. And one of those key points is all the amount of hours spent drawing wires in programming. That adds no value. So we've eliminated the need to draw wires, which gives you time back to maybe learn scripting, spend more time on your control panel design, implement cloud monitoring. The target audience for Cognio really is all users in the AV and control aspect. So we have a saying internally, let integrators integrate, let consultants consult. We want to give you the tools to do your best work without having limitations that prevent you from just creating the best space possible. I think the biggest shift with Cognio and how consultants or integrators will approach their work is that it truly is software first. We want you to think about the space and the usability of the space and how that end user is going to interact with the system. It's software first, meaning we have actually distributed processing, a distributed platform. So traditional AV systems, you have a dedicated processor, it sits in the closet, and you have to think about hardware first. So that's what we've really turned on its head, is that now we want you to think about the space first, and you can apply hardware later. This industry can be quite technical, but one of my personal missions coming from outside of the industry is to not create those barriers. Why is it so hard to talk about it? You should be able to tell your grandma about your AV system, and you can.